Welcome to your yoga practice. We're going to go ahead and start in what's called child's pose. Child's pose, you start with your toes together, knees nice and wide like a V shape, and you're going to elongate your fingertips forward towards the top of the mat and press your hips down towards your heels, getting a nice spinal stretch. Also opening up your hips and really press your heart down into Mother Earth. Taking a nice inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. A nice inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. Waking up your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. When you're ready, we're going to come onto all fours. Hands are shoulder width apart and hands are spread like starfish. Your fingertips are wide from one another, and you're going to exhale as you come up, pressing your sternum in towards your spine, and take an inhale as you come down. So you just cat and you cow. Exhale up. Inhale through your nose as you come down, just massaging your spine, waking up your spine, ensuring that the tops of the shoulders are away from your ears. From here, slowly walk your feet up. Now I'm facing towards you, you just stay where you are, but we're going to go ahead and take our toes wider than the mat, and the toes are facing outward and the knees are facing outward. We're just going to do a spinal and shoulder stretch side to side. So it's the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee, and you're pressing your knees back as you stretch that shoulder towards the kneecap. So press the knees back towards the pinky toe as that shoulder stretches in towards that quad or kneecap. Opening up the hips, getting a nice lower back stretch. A little twist side to side, continuing to take those deep breaths. An inhale through your nose and an exhale as you get that deep stretch with the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. Allow your body just flow through this. Again, toes and knees are wide. From here, let's go ahead and take an inhale up. Bring your fingertips together down to heart center. And let's do a couple pulses here. And then stretch that top arm over, keeping the knees bent. Getting a nice side body stretch. Lifting that chin as you stretch side to side. Gazing towards the sky. Again, knees and toes are wide, stretching side to side. If you want, go ahead and straighten out your legs, getting a really long side body stretch from side to side. Same thing, lifting that chin towards that bicep. Go ahead and bring your feet together. Inhale your arms up. Exhale them down towards the ground. Toes are forward. Take an inhale up halfway, pressing into your shins with your palms. And raising your arms out to the side and inhale up. And swan dive down as you exhale, placing your hands on your shins like a tabletop. Taking an inhale all the way up to the sky, painting the arms in the sky as you exhale down towards the ground, getting a nice hamstring stretch. Take an inhale up through your shins and an exhale down. And inhale up to the sky. Just flow through this move. When you inhale up halfway on your shins, you're making like a tabletop. And from here, let's go ahead and take it back out into that goddess pose, where your thumbs are at heart center, your toes and knees are wide. We're opening up your hips. Weight is in the heels. Hips are right below your shoulders and armpits, and we're just pulsing through this, getting some blood flow into your legs. Knees press back to the pinky toes, Tops of the shoulders pull away from the bottom of the earlobe and pulse and pulse. Continuing to breathe. Don't forget that breath. A little bit of heat into the quads, into that inner thigh. You got it. I know you're burning. Keep it going. Take an inhale and an exhale, opening up your inner thighs, tightening the glutes. Really pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. And pulse, and pulse, and pulse. You got it. From here, toes come forward. Go ahead and just stretch it down. And then you're going to go ahead and take it back into what's called a down dog. So your hands are shoulder width apart. Fingertips are wide from one another. Pressing your hips back towards the sky, armpits press back towards the top of your quads, and just rotate forward into a high plank and back into a down dog. Go ahead and press forward into a high plank and back into a down dog. Really breathing through that. Take an inhale and an exhale as you press back. And an inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. Now from here, I'm just going to go ahead and raise that right leg up to the sky and then pull it in towards that rib cage, in towards the sternum. Exhale as you pull in. Inhale as you reach up to the sky. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch legs to your left leg. Elongating that leg up to the sky, and exhale as you bring that knee into the sternum. And rest that leg down, come back to a down dog, and slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat towards your fingertips. Toes are forward, feet are shoulder width apart. Coming into that tabletop. And exhaling down all the way, getting a really good hamstring stretch, the backs of your legs. Good. Go ahead and take your elbows with your palms and just monkey swing side to side. There can be a soft bend in your knees if this doesn't feel comfortable in your lower back. But just let yourself swing and play side to side. Try not to forget that breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to go ahead and take it down onto our glutes into a nice wide straddle stretch. Reach that top arm over the head, bicep to the ear, lifting that chin to support the neck. And then we're going to go ahead and reach to the opposite side. Trying to keep our knees up towards the sky, toes are up towards the sky, and just flowing side to side. Breathing through this inner thigh stretch. And when you're ready, slowly walk your arms towards the front of your mat into a nice wide straddle stretch. Doing your best to keep your knees up towards the sky. Taking deep breaths. This is a really deep stretch. This is where you really want to integrate that oxygen in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly come back up into a butterfly stretch. So the bottoms of your feet come together. You're going to reach through the crown of your head and reach the crown of the head forward. Doing your best to pull your shoulders back, pressing your glutes back as your head comes down towards your toes, elongating your spine as much as possible. If you want, you can take your hands to your inner thighs or to your knees, pressing the knees down into that butterfly stretch. Nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, really opening up the lower back, the inner thighs, and the glute hip area. And from here, you're going to go ahead and reach your feet forward into a nice long pike hamstring stretch, reaching your arms up to the sky, reaching your chest towards your quads. Another deep hamstring elongating stretch where you'll want to integrate that breath. If you need to bend your knees a little bit right here, that's just fine. If you want, you can grab the bottom of your feet, point or flex your toes. And when you're ready, lie back onto the mat. One hand on your heart, one hand on your lower core. Or you can bring your hands out to the side, whatever feels comfortable for you. And I want you to stay here as long as you want. And just surrender, honor your practice. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. And namaste.